Alright, bud, there you go. So, what do you think? You liking it? Oh, hey man, what are you up to? Oh, hey man, just give my bearded dragon some natural enrichment. Oh, sweet man, enrichment's always good with... Wait. Is that loose substrate? Oh, yeah, he likes to dig around stuff. I figured, why not? Oh my god, don't you know that loose substrate is horrible for bearded dragons? They eat the substrate and then they get impacted. Have you not heard of that? I mean, putting your bearded dragon that, you're basically asking for it to die. You sure about that? 100% sure. I got that information straight from the admins. You mean like on Facebook? Duh, in the Reptile groups, which by the way, has over 5,000 members, so like, he's gotta be right. Uh-huh, okay. And in these Facebook groups, are they using phrases like cuddle time, my bearded dragon loves me, and scale babies? Of course, how else will anyone know how adorable our little potatoes are? I mean, come on. Alright, if that's not proof for you, how do you explain this picture right here? They say a picture says 1,000 words, and this one says, I'm right. Oh yeah, that picture. The same one that's been circulating around for the past like 10 years that seems to be the only picture that people that are against loose substrate use? Whoa, hold on. Are you insinuating that this is the only piece of evidence we have to try to scare newcomers into not giving their bearded dragons a naturalistic setup? Well... But alright man, I'm not gonna argue with you about this whole thing. I'll just get him out and we'll put him back in the enclosure. Sound like a good deal? I'll just go get... Oh god. Told ya. Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going over another reptile myth in the series of where I make a funny skit about a reptile myth and then pretty much make fun of it for the rest of the few minutes that this episode is. Of course, as you guys already know, today's episode is on loose substrate, and I know what you're thinking. Dakota, you've made 3 videos on this already. How much longer are you gonna beat the dead horse? And to answer that question, I don't know. I guess I'll stop when you finally stop saying loose substrate is just gonna kill a bearded dragon. But in all seriousness, the reason why we're here today is because a few days ago while I was at my local pet store, the woman lent me, got a new bearded dragon and all the tanks set up and all that stuff, and the cashier had the woman return the sand for reptile carpet because sand is bad. Hey man, you might want to cool it with the zooming in thing, we've used it like 10 times, we're only a few minutes into the video. No, zoom-ins are funny and dramatic. Now, a quick disclaimer before we get this video started. Yes, bearded dragons can become impacted on loose substrate. However, I'll say it one more time, loose substrate is never the primary cause of impaction, just a secondary cause. There always must be a primary source, whether that be insufficient basking temps, dehydration, insufficient UVB, things of this nature. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about where this myth started. And to be honest, I'm not really sure, and it's kind of a little difficult because I guess technically it isn't a myth, but the way that it's portrayed, it's such an outlandish way that it pretty much is a myth. Although it did seem once this picture popped up, things got really out of hand where we got separate reptile groups where it's no substrate only. It's either in the rules or they put it right on the titles. It's gotten a little out of hand. But Dakota, even with all this new information that's out, why do people still believe it to be this way? Well, I think the reason why most people still follow this is because they're scared, especially a lot of new people are getting the bearded dragons. It's usually their first or, somewhat of, they're new to the hobby and this is a new pet for them. And, they don't want to do anything to risk their bearded dragon's health and safety. Like I said in the skit, when you're new and you don't have that much information, then you do have a Facebook admin that has a bunch of people in this group saying that it's bad for these reasons and impaction. I can't stand that word. Then you get a bunch of people scared and they don't want to do it and they're just gonna go over to the other people and different reptile and spread the impaction around like it's the new gospel. But in conclusion, loose substrate, while yes, can lead to impaction through a channel of different things, is not the fear-mongering, scary thing that everyone's really making it out to be. Just make sure your stuff's right for your bearded dragon. You should already be doing it. You know, I don't understand. People are like, oh, no, don't do the loose substrate. Just put tile on it and then still give subpar care, because who cares about monitoring proper husbandry? Well, that about does it for this video. We're gonna wrap it up. Now, if you have any questions or concerns, or you think I'm wrong about this, before you put in that comment section, click that dislike button. How about you check out this video right here? It's about 14-15 minutes long, and I go a little more in depth on the reasoning why loose substrate isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. Please don't give me that thumbs down. Listen, I have a good ratio going. I don't want it smudged. And as always, if you liked the video, please feel free to give us a thumbs up. If you want to see some more of my animals or breeding products, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at DBCB Exotics. And other than that, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.